going south?
Well done, gal. Not your fault. I traded a YZ150 and 3,500 for a brand new truck that doesn't run. Gil, if it was $3,500 and a YZ that was half mine, I tell you that this is not a new truck. Don't tell me that second truck you ruined didn't work either, Royce, because that was a 69 Ford with a 360 in it, okay? I remember what kind of truck it was. Yeah, well, you seem to forget rather quickly that Kelly Deason carried it out when I traded him an 270 A-Bolt for it, okay? It was cherry, but it never ran too great. Oh, it never ran too great with a Holly 4-barrel dualies, double exhaust on it? Okay, see now, Roy, all that's coming out of your mouth right now is shit, okay? That's the problem with I'm trying to argue. Thank you very much, Gil. That's very nice. The point is, you don't know a damn thing about a Japanese truck. You should have gone and traded my motorcycle for it. Oh, so now it's your motorcycle. It wasn't yours until exactly right now. Oh, thanks a lot. The YZ was half. How come Uncle Jerry gave me the YZ150 for chopping a cord of wood? If I do remember correctly. Half the cord of wood, Gil. It was you. Okay, Roy. I'm not trying to hurt your feelings, but you haven't chopped a piece of wood in your entire life. Gil, come on. This all comes down to two things. One of them is that you drove up that fucking hill in second gear the whole time, running in the red. Why don't you look at the tachometer to see it was going at 3,000? Boy, you're crazy. Boy, how am I supposed to be looking at the RPM meter when I'm trying to watch the goddamn road? And you're sitting there picking your ass. Hard, Gilly. You keep one eye looking at this thing, and while you're driving, you can look out the window. Well, you're taking it up to Dina's then, because if you can't get it at the U-pull it. Now you have a certificate of completely crazy as well. You think I'm going back to see Dina, you're twice as crazy as she is. Roy, you gotta go back to Dina. I don't care if you stole the whole litter of pit bull puppies. I had background, I had you lock it, blah, blah. You know the story, Gil. I do know the story. I know you stole a bunch of worthless six-toed pups is what you did. The average general public doesn't count how many toes their puppies has. Well, if you go to the storage locker, you can get my busted up YZ150, which you left there in 1984. I'm not going to U-Lock, I'm not going to Dina, like I said. All I got to say to you, Roy, is I'm not taking it down, and the guy who is taking it down is you. Look in the mirror, and that's Roy. He's the one who's taking it down to Joe's U-Lock and pulling a new thermostat out, because it ain't going to be me this time. Me going down to Joe's U-Lock, and she goes, about the second dumbest thing I think you've done all day, right behind ruining this truck, at least overheating it. I'm not going to Visalia, I'm not going to Chico, I'm not going to Vallejo. Okay, if you're not going over to the salvage yard, then you're going to Dina's and sweet talk her out of the key to the storage unit. That's a very good idea. Go to Dina's and see if she even recognizes me anymore, because, Gil, if you forgot, she's 51% governmentally certified crazy. She's so crazy she wouldn't answer the phone. I know that much. You're crazy for breaking up with that girl. She was super fine. Well, there's a point I'm not going to disagree with you about. She was a 5-speed gearbox. She really was, and I really tell you, I love the way those two legs made an ass of themselves. Suppose Led Zeppelin over there knows anything about trucks? I don't think he knows where he is right now, fact is. Hey, Led Zeppelin. You know a goddamn thing about 2.5 liter?
No.
Good.
This coffee tastes like ass.
Then don't drink it.
I can't not drink it. I'm completely addicted.
Donna's mother called.
What does she want?
Said he's coming back Monday night.
He took the bus, right?
No. She said that he'd met up with these guys in Oregon, and he's gonna drive down with them.
He's hitchhiking?
Yeah. It's not like him at all.
That's totally perilous.
Yeah, exactly.
He's probably gonna be pretty depressed when he gets back. Maybe we could have like a welcome back party for him. With streamers and cake and stuff. We can make it look, you know, legitimate.
Yeah, except that he doesn't really like parties, you know? I mean, he likes mixers and socials and get-togethers and potlucks.
Potlucks.
Yeah, exactly.
He loves potlucks. We'll have a welcome back potluck. But with streamers.
Oh.
It'll be festive.
Gil, it says we got a whole year to eat these things. What were you doing up in Seattle?
Oh, was it a wedding?
Friend of yours got hit?
No, my mom got married.
That makes you illegitimate, doesn't it?
No, she got remarried.
Oh, the old man ran off, huh?
No, he died.
What'd he die of?
I don't know. He died in his sleep.
Sounds like crib death. Well, technically speaking, I'd say it was a brain bruise. Gil, you don't know if it was a brain bruise or not. If he's died in his sleep and you don't know anything else, could be crib death, could be brain death, brain bruise, could be horseshoe kidney. I knew two guys in Sepulveda, VA, had a kidney was exactly shaped exactly like a horse. Problem with that theory, Roy, is you'd be pissing blood for 3 weeks if you had a horseshoe kidney. Gil, but he didn't say, oh, I went in and looked in the toilet and no, he wasn't peeing blood beforehand. You know what I think it was? It's an electrical heart explosion where the heart and the front, both the heart and all the arteries and everything just, boom, he pow right out the back. Well, there's two problems with that theory, Roy. One is there's no electricity in the human body. It's made out of meat just like you and me. It's called heart explosion, not electrical heart explosion. The second point is, when your heart explodes, it explodes out the back into an upside-down blood fountain. And see, Led Zeppelin here didn't mention anything about his dad's bed turning into a sponge of human blood, did he? You think he might have thought of that when he says he cast it in his sleep? But the point is, he didn't say, oh, there was no upside-down blood fountain, and then he died in his sleep. The guy just said, oh, he died in his sleep. Pretend I'm him, and I'm all, yeah, he died after had an upside-down blood fountain in his sleep. But he didn't either say my dad exploded 6 months ago. Well, except for one thing. The guy's old man passed away. Have some human decency. Roy, I'm not trying to be disrespectful. All I'm saying is, you and me are not scientific doctors. All we know is what we learned from the VA. Point well taken, Gil. What if his aunt or something, or like his cousin or someone else, his old lady calls and is like, oh yeah, your dad died in his sleep. Hey, Roy, I'm not trying to disrespect your knowledge of horseshoe kidney and whatnot, but I basically think it was something he got off a puppy or a dog at this point. Well, it's a good point. The puppy disease is a different story, but if you play with a puppy hard enough and long enough, like say, well, this is the puppy snout right there, that's the puppy's nose, everything, and you're all playing with it, you know, the puppy's all, you know, and the puppy's lips is right there, and there's puppy spit, and your mouth is right here, yeah, you could get a puppy disease. Get a puppy disease like distemper, or other kind of puppy disease that they get, or even a cat disease that a puppy had, if it was that close, yeah. But I don't know if he had pups. I don't know if he had pups. I don't know what kind of pets he had, how long he was asleep, if he was sleeping with a pup or what. But he didn't say nothing about a puppy. Well, I don't think he would if he asked him, oh, did he run off? No, he died. Who knows how many, if he was playing with pups or what, or upside down blood fountain. All I'm saying, if he died in his sleep, there's 152 different kinds of ways to die in your sleep, Gil. We don't know. Who knows? Hear a story like that, it makes you not ever want to go to sleep again.
Who are we gonna invite?
You don't have any friends, do you?
Not that I know of. You don't? Hmm? Huh? What about people from your work?
No, they'd never go to a potluck. Maybe like a reggae party or some all-night warehouse ecstasy rave thing, but they'd never go to a potluck.
Serves you right for working at a fashion and trends magazine. I mean, don't know why they hired you. You're not even trendy.
They needed an assistant copy editor, and I told them that I was willing to learn to become fashionable. And it takes a lot more effort than you think. You gotta look like you're matching, but not really. You gotta accessorize. I know trendy. Guess I could invite Bronte.
Well, I actually feel like moisture is something I've been sensitive to all my life. I mean, it's, you know, I can't look at the ocean for very long because all the blood rushes out of my head, and then it makes me feel very faint. Is it humid in here? Do you feel humid?
No.
It's been a good thing at times. I didn't have to go to PE for like 12 years because I could get out of it and have showers and not water. So I would take classes, art
What about that Chris Culdoon guy? Him and Dan are kind of chummy.
Yeah, well, I guess we could invite him. It's just that I don't really like him.
Why not?
He's very outgoing and extracurricular. I mean, he hugs people a lot.
Gil, I don't like him. For one, he's a hitchhiker. Two, he's completely quiet. He's about the second funniest looking person I think I've ever seen. You don't know, he could be some kind of Jack Manson or green rapist or... Well, he's probably just touched his all. What's that? As in lacking full command of his mental faculties. What's that? So your pappy's been dead only 6 months, huh?
Yeah.
Old lady bounced back quick. Who'd she nail down?
She, married my uncle.
Jesus, Mary and Joseph. You mean she married...
she married... my uncle on my dad's side.
Oh, Jesus, that's a relief, because I thought you meant she went off...
No, she didn't marry her own brother, no.
You can't do that. That's inquest. That's infest.
Incest.
Well, Dano, Roy and Gil's had our share of inbreeding in this family. That's for sure.
Get out.
You know, Grandma Janie, for starters, was knocked up by Roy Sr. and, was it Roy Sr.? No, it was Uncle Jerry. And Jerry was in San Quentin, wasn't he? But in 50, he knocked her up on a conjugal visit, dipshit. How'd he knock her up on a conjugal visit? Somebody wasn't even... Partner Chesterfields, to the guard, snuck around back and got her. Oh, that's right. Lonnie and Donnie, the two boys, was born. They was badly born brain injured, but they done pretty well ever since. Well, it was There was a couple of things. One was that they was so stupid from the day they was born. But also they had abnormal number of toes compared to a normal how many you have, so. Can't remember they had.
Both of them was born six-toed, is what he's trying to say in the scientific
Was
logical
it
way.
6 toes? No, I think one of them. I think Lonnie had 22 toes.
There's no way he could have worn shoes if he had 22 toes.
Yeah, well, I think he had shoes that kind of came out. If I
Well,
remember.
the long and short of it is that inbreeding isn't as bad for them as it is for dogs and animals and whatnot.
Well, there's the real truth to that. What Gil's saying is that Bolsteiner or Sarah litter's gone bad from breeding too close. You get a stud and a bitch that's too close related from.
Yeah.
Like if you got a bitch from Vallejo that's full bred and you got a stud that you're just going somewhere down Central Valley for, they're gonna be.
Them's brothers.
Well, it's definitely a wank situation. But you've got to wonder.
There's nothing to wonder about, Giles. She's having sex with her dead husband's brother. That's completely disgusting.
Oh, come on. Everyone's thought about that. Most people have probably tossed off to it.
Yeah, well, it's one thing to toss off to something, Giles, and it's another thing completely different to actually go and do the idea that you've been tossing off about.
Badly messed up, born stupid, spasmodic, just abnormal number of toes or feet or legs.
Well, some of them never get born with a head, is the thing. Is Dina's last litter was 6 pups, and one of them never came out all the way.
It had a head, but it never.
It was hanging out the back of her ass, wasn't it, Roy?
It wasn't her ass, Jill. The point was that was a bad breed, and Dina never recovered from that one. And the runt was so small, drowning a cup of coffee. God
All
bless
those
it.
dogs was stupid. They'd attack a baby just by looking at it.
In any event, it was quite clear that she was checking him out before the husband snuffed it. Or got snuffed.
You can't just go around snuffing people, Giles. That's against the law. How do you know she was checking him out anyway?
Oh, come on. Like, the two of them are moved by the ambiance of a good funeral. Of course they had something going before he died, and that's what's gonna bollocks Dano if anything does. Imagine thinking of your mother as an incestuous adulteress.
No, I can't.
You do have an attractive mother, Steve.
So what?
So all I'm saying is she's not necessarily that innocent. I mean, she does stuff.
No, she doesn't.
She does? Think about it. Oral sex, for instance.
Oh, come on.
It's happened.
No, it hasn't.
Probably more than once.
For a while, those boys was doing really good, living out in Visalia. They had 2 trailers, they had 2 bikes, they had 67 El Camino. It was like, for a while, it was like the cartoons King Arthur and in that castle where they all lived at with all the knights and shit. It was like
Camelot?
Yeah, just whatever. It was like 2 of everything and go up there for
You should have seen it. They had a giant barn that had a chop shop and a crank kitchen.
Yeah,
in it.
chop shop on one side, crank kitchen on the other, and was making money. It was great. Before Kelly broke his back.
See, he was working out at the VFDLDFD
Up in
firefighting. out by
firefighting, he
the-
knew CPR, he's making money. Everything was great.
He was living pretty large, and then
No
and
one
the
was
roof
even on
caved in on him.
disability.
Literally.
And then he was out on 505 on his bike and riding stupid, all pissed, and after being in a fight with the old lady, and
And just half crazy, half stupid on I don't know what. And he took it out to YOLO. And just rode that guardrail for 500, not miles, but some long way. And the sucker was throwing sparks out the back 150 feet. And so he come around and rode the guardrail 3rd gear, 85 miles an hour, and he just kind of hit the wall. And that's when he took a small object, a pebble, in straight through the middle on the side of his brain.
pebble went straight through right here, above where your 2 eyes is, through the brain meat, and then in the back where all your thinking gets done.
and it went straight completely back through, and it just was like knocking stuff out on its way back. It was just like no more grandma, no more this and that, and it went back to the back and ended up where you're happy like people.
I just hope Dano's made it through the wedding without losing his mind.
From then on, he was like spastic, basically all the time. He had epilepsy badly. Basically, I mean, he would see something like he'd be taking a shit or something, and he'd start going into an apoplectic fit. Yeah, and you had to stick a wallet in his mouth or a bite his tongue off, because that's what happens. They bite down, they're freaking out, and then their tongue's flicking around and goes, and they can sometimes choke on their tongue. Some pups was epileptic as well. Same thing. They had a whole medicine cabinet just for the pups, because the pups was having seizures when they seen Terry having seizures. They wanted. Well, it wasn't when they saw Terry. It was in their brain, organic, but some kind of brain story is as soon as the pups die, Donnie. Nobody knows who it was, but people think Donnie kept taking the pups' medicine even after they was dead. Everything, like puppy painkillers, puppy anti-spasm pills, puppy anti-heart worm pills, and everything. Yep. So he kind of freaked out too. So he'd walk over just joking with him. He had a problem with it, but you just whistle and say, "Here, boy." Yeah. Because he was so fucked up. Yeah, it's a big world, Dano. It's little. Well, it looks little from here, but it's big. It's a big old, different, all kinds of things that make it up, but mostly dirt. But in the end, the Earth has some 100 zillion people or something, and everybody's all doing different stuff every day and going different places, going to the bathroom, eating. In the end, the Earth just keeps on turning every day. It's never going to stop. No one's ever going to figure out why it's turning or why it's heading for the sun. That truck's gonna nickel and dime me to death. At least it went 20 miles this time instead of 2 blocks. Jesus.
Say, Roy?
Gil.
Gil. Sorry. Do you ever wonder, like, how we get to become what we become? I mean, like, I guess I just wonder, like, how much of it is blind luck that we end up who we are? Or, well, I suppose there's a chance that you could always know what you want to be from the beginning, but what if you want to be a truck driver, and so you become a truck driver, and then at some point you say, maybe you don't want to be a truck driver anymore, and so you become something else, and then is that thing that you became, is that what you were the whole time, or does the truck driver not even matter anymore?
Danny, if you're telling me that you want to be a truck driver, you better be damn serious about it, okay? Because you can't just waltz right in there and say, "Hey, buddy, why don't you give me 2 wheels up front and 16 in the back and a load of furniture," okay? Hey, Roy went to trucking school and failed it, on account of had
Oh.
a spasm and took 16,000 chickens into Emerald Bay. Okay, so this is what can happen if you're not serious about trucking.
Yeah. It just seems like everything's so fucked up.
It's all fucked up? Well, you don't need a high school diploma to tell me that, Danny.
Yes! That's me. Yes! Brilliant. Yes!
Well, can we not play anymore?
Why?
It's just not as fun with only 2 people.
Dano always loses anyway.
Claire. War.
Come on. Yes! That's me. Oh, damn. Yes!
It's just not a very fun game, Giles. It's over before you start. There's no strategy involved in this at all.
It's war, Stephen. It's not about having fun. It's about winning. It's about seeing who's got the biggest card. It's about...
It's him.
He's early.
I'll get it.
I thought you said Monday night.
He might be a little unstable. Just try to act happy, all right?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Hi, Bronte.
Is Dano back yet?
No, actually, we're having a potluck.
I care about him very deeply.
Oh, we all do.
We need to talk about him.
Okay,
I need to go now. Au revoir.
bye.
Miles. Third longest distance we gone without overheating.
That's not bad.
It's not good. $3,400 in a brand new YZ150. So as I was saying, 4-person, 4-bitch, comes back into court and says, hung jury. And at this point I had no idea what I thought. Okay, that means Gil's dead.
What happened?
Well, they was gonna give me 8 years hard time with 3 out with good behavior, which is pretty easy for Roy and me, as you can see. But well, public defender finally got it down to 4, I think, and then I don't know what happened. They gave me 2 years suspended plus 300 years of community service.
So did you work somewhere?
Oh yeah, I had to. Went up to POTVD or something like that, Portland Orphanage. It was going great too. I had 10 hours under my belt until the bitch slapped a restraining order on me. 50-footer too, which ain't bad. It's pretty big. So I got a slick lawyer and slapped a 50-footer on her, which meant that technically it created a zone of 1,000 foot or something like that. So it was like 1,000 foot big gigantic dot like that. And if she started walking towards you or you started walking towards her, you had to start walking backwards. Technically, if you was in the middle or something like that, no, she couldn't come. Well, it created a 1,000 foot square upon which nobody could enter legally by the sheriff's orders. So at this point, I just said, I'm not going to deal with this bullshit, and headed down to K Falls, even though I had the 10 hours.
How's Giles?
Oh, he's doing well.
Do you like him?
Sure. Sure, yeah. Well, there's been some tension around the house lately, but, that's natural.
What kind of tension?
Oh, it's just personality conflict type stuff.
I hope Dano's all right. He's a very special person, you know. He and I were watching this documentary not so long ago about the water buffalo crossing the Serengeti, and it was very interesting. They have to cross a river every time they go back to their homeland, and there are alligators in the river that wait for them. And this particular documentary showed this one water buffalo, kind of a younger one, who wasn't really sure about how to get across the river, and well, he really tried. I mean, he tried very, very hard.
Oh,
God! Where's his mother?
I don't know. They're gonna.
Dino! Oh, Dino!
Oh God! Oh, I can't. It's okay.
Damn it!
Dano and I just stayed up all night weeping in each other's arms. And I remember that he said that we could only hope that water buffalo had gone on to something better.
Can I get you a biscuit or something?
No, I'll be fine. I just need to helicopter up. I'm flying up. Above the pain. Above the sadness. I'm fine now. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, that's fine. Can you talk from the helicopter?
Sure. I'm hovering above the pain right now.
Do you want to hover by yourself for a while?
No, I'm all right.
Gosh, Bronte, thanks a lot. I really think this is one of those instances where, just by letting me voice my thoughts without necessarily getting any relevant input back, that's helped me a whole lot. I just want to thank you for just letting me sort of think out loud about that.
Sure. It's called enabling.
Oh, okay.
Are you all right?
Oh, I'm fine. I just got rickets in my shoulder.
How does tossed salad sound?
Excuse me?
For the party.
Oh, that'll be fine.
What do you do with this?
Nothing. I don't keep it loaded on account of they'll sell me downriver again. 15 years in Pendleton, so don't do much with them at all. Except I tried to teach Roy how to shoot 22s one time, and it didn't go well because he had a Vietnam flashback, even though he'd never actually been to Vietnam. At which point he assassinated every last solitary one of my chickens and shot Wanda completely dead. My Catahoula leopard hog dog Wanda. I was shooting at balloons, and it was like Wanda just, it's just like her head went up and hit the bullet or something.
It's Dana's birthday next week.
That's right. Gonna be 24?
Yeah, I don't know how he made it.
Oh, no. Oh, God. It's Chris Dune.
Should we invite him to the potluck, you think?
No, we can't.
Why not?
Just look at him.
Yeah, maybe you're right.
He hasn't seen us yet. Just act calm and we'll make it out of here. Go on. Go. Giles? Giles? Wow, man, this is great! What are you doing here? Hey, Chris Dune. I was just looking at some books.
Sweet. That's what I'm here for. That's what you go to a bookstore for. Yeah, what, do you live around here or what?
Yeah, I live up on McAllister.
McAllister? No way! I live out here on Fulton. This is hilarious. Hey, listen, man, I saw you at the party the other night, and I didn't get a chance to say hi, but, hey, didn't you,
No,
throw up on somebody?
That was Steven, actually.
Oh. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's sweet. That's cool. Well, so, what's up? What are you doing with yourself?
Not doing much, really. You know, I work part-time at a Korean realty firm.
Korean? Korea? Oh my God, up-and-comer, Pacific Rim, baby. Good for you.
They're just Korean people.
Oh.
I temp for them over there.
Well, it's still cool. It's still sweet and cool.
What are you up to?
Investment banking, you know. iBanking, it's cool.
How's that going?
Well, it's sweet and it's cool. It's sweet and cool. I mean, it's tough and I'm learning a lot, but Mr. Vomit guy. It's Mr. Vomit. How's it hanging, man?
It's hanging well. Thank you, Chris Kildane.
It's cool. Well, say, you know what? What do you say we go and, chill over at my place?
Technically, Roy should be in a booby hatch.
What? Why?
Well, when he was born, apparently there was a kink in the oxygen tube. So Roy at this point is firing on about 6.5% of his brain.
How bad is that?
While the average bear uses about 7. 8% you can write science fiction. 9% genius, 9.5% Adolf Einstein invent the atomic bomb. I don't care what. Okay, but apparently, he's not got all his cylinders firing, if you catch my drift. But no shrink will come near him either.
Why?
Because he'd turn a shrink crazy. So basically, I take care of him at this point. Help him do all kinds of stuff, help him make money. But he doesn't really have to make money because he's such a thief. He fancies himself to be some sort of a Robin Hood character, actually, only he pretty much steals from all people alike.
Thanks for bailing me out back then. That was getting pretty uncomfortable.
He just tries too hard,
How does Dano know?
Intramural sports.
That explains it. Which one?
They started off with badminton, and then they moved into aerobics, and now they're doing a lot of calisthenics.
1, 2, 3, 4. Do you feel the burn? Yeah. 5, 6, 7. Do you feel the burn? 8. Ow. 9. Is it burning yet?
Yeah. What muscles am I working here?
All of them. All of them. Best exercise in the world. And 10. And 12.
Are you getting chafed?
That's why I wear these nylon pants. Don't you have your nylon? Yeah. It can chafe. Definitely can chafe.
You know, he lives just down the road. I mean, he's going to be coming by all the time. Gonna have to be avoiding him constantly.
Maybe we should just move.
Hi, guys.
Okay, Roy, here you go. And this is called the Brazilian guillotine, all right? Now, technically, I can pull your head clean off your shoulders at this point. Try to pull it off. You want me to? Okay. It's coming. I think it's coming in the back. Say Uncle Roy. Say Uncle Roy. I couldn't say Uncle because I couldn't breathe. God, I love that. Brazilian guillotine, huh? Whew, is that what you used on Oatmeal Donnie? No, I windmill punched Oatmeal Donnie. Jesus, did you win that fight, or? Well, technically, although I broke both my hands in 52 places. Oh, that's right. Although his face looked like a half-eaten cherry pie. At least I didn't use fishing with Gandhi on him. Donnie deserved fishing with Gandhi if anyone did. And you don't use that unless you want to kill somebody. Fishing with Gandhi?
What's fishing with Gandhi?
Hey, listen, I just came here to give this to Steven. You dropped it at the bookstore.
Thanks, man.
I'll see you guys around.
See ya.
You guys must think I'm pretty stupid, huh? Look, Giles, maybe I'm not so cool as you. Maybe I don't have as many hip friends or such an interesting personality or like such witty conversational skills, huh? But I'm fine with that. And maybe investment banking is not such a cool thing, right? But I made that choice. And don't you think that I didn't think hard about that? Long and hard? I'm just so tired of it, man. I'm so sick of guys like you thinking that you're better than everyone else. So you can just take your cigarette-smoking, modern dance-going, cool guy, hipper than thou attitude and shove it up your ass. Because I, for one, do not care.
Well, I'm really sorry, Chris. I had no idea you felt.
No, you didn't. You didn't know. Well, now you do.
I'm really sorry, man.
Yeah. All right. It's just that I get a little, surly about some stuff, huh?
Sure, yeah, I know.
It's just that I have this frustration sometimes that I can't even articulate. Whatever, man.
Listen, we're having a party.
Potluck.
Potluck, tomorrow night around 7. It's for Dano. I'm sure he'd be really happy to see you.
His mom married his uncle or something?
Yeah.
It's rough. Well, so what do you guys want me to bring? Like an entree or a side dish or some dessert? Just crackers? What?
Whatever's fine.
I have a dynamite recipe for gazpacho. You know that spicy Spanish soup? You serve it cold? It's tomatoes and...
Yeah, that's good. Gazpacho sounds really good.
Great. Well, see you guys around. I'm gonna go for a run, you know, get some juice or something. Collect myself, get central, you know? Sure. Later.
What did he give you?
Oh, it's nothing.
What is it?
It's nothing.
It's not nothing, Stephen. It's something.
No, it isn't.
Give it here.
It's for Dano.
It's a birthday card.
Well, I thought you said you hadn't gotten him anything yet.
Well, I haven't.
Well, a birthday card's something, isn't it?
No, it isn't.
Did you write something in it?
Just give me the f***ing card. He's probably going to be very disturbed, you know. He's gonna need some enabling.
Who?
Is that a joke?
No, I thought you meant, Chris.
I'm the main man. I'm the main man.
Oh, Gil. this. If I had a shit-eating dog that wouldn't snap at that far, I'd shoot it. So you got folks here living with? Or?
Yeah, a couple of roommates. They're great guys. We've been living together for a while, you know, so we've got it all, you know, figured out how to do it. Because there's always going to be problems with any roommates. But whenever there's a problem with us, you know, we be sure to communicate with each other, you know, identify the problem, and then work together and make sure that we work it out, you know, and it always gets worked out. It's great. I love living with those guys.
You're all living in the same room?
No, we each have our own room.
Oh, I was gonna say, because me and Roy tried it and it don't work for shit. That's 3 people. What? It's 3, including him living in the same room. Well, it simply proves my point. 3's worse than 2, isn't it, Roy? Are they friends of yours?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, good friends. We all went to school together.
Good to have good friends.
Yeah.
Gil and me's been friends 25 years, going on 26. We's brothers, not friends, Roy. Yeah, well, nowhere does it say you can't be friends with your own brother. It says in the Bible, Livonius or something like that, that there's everybody's brother's their friend or something like that. Or you can't be friends with other people's brothers, something. It also says in the book of Cain and Abel that you don't have to be too sweet on your brother all the time. And sometimes I feel like Cain or whichever's the one that whatever killed the other one. Oh yeah, I think you feel like cocaine, Roy, on account of all the fry you ate back in 1981.
Okay, well, yeah, it is good to have good friends, isn't it?
Uncles can be good friends too. Uncle Jack was a good friend until he took his Kawasaki up on Dead Indian and lit himself on fire, essentially. Yeah, well, sometimes uncles can be a little too friendly.
Bye.
Well, goodbye.
Goodbye, Gil.
Roy.
Roy. Sorry. Goodbye, Gil.
Goodbye, Danny. You take care of yourself now.
Okay. Thanks for the ride.
Oh, it's nothing. You'd have done the same for me and Roy, I'm sure of that much.
Yeah. All right. Well, hey, look, sorry if I was a little, you know, moody or ponderous early on. I kind of get that way when I travel.
I didn't smell nothing. Oh, no. Me neither. You should smell Roy's meat gas when he gets going.
Yeah. Okay, well, I guess...
Hey, Danny, I wanted to give you a little something. I can't give it to Roy. I can't keep it, so just put it in your pocket.
Okay.
You just make sure you take the numbers off it, though.
Okay. All right. Well, thanks for listening. Okay.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye. You take care now.
Would anyone like another glass of water?
Yeah, sure.
All right, that's one. Anyone else? Bronte, can I get you one?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Giles? All right, I'll be back in a while.
Gracias, man.
No problem.
Thank you. Oh, well, you're not getting me a drink, but... Well, thank you for helping.
Sure.
So, are you looking forward to seeing Dano again?
I'm sorry, who are you talking to?
Either of you.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, do you mind if I... Well, yeah, I mean, he's a sweet guy. And, I bet this wedding stuff sounds like it's, pretty, lame.
I just don't understand why these bad things keep happening to Dano. He's such a kind and caring and loving, warm person, and, well, he just continues to be, well...
Plagued?
Yes, plagued by horrible misfortune.
Yeah, it's screwed. Hey, he didn't do anything to piss anyone off when he was little, did he?
No, I didn't. Well, there was this one thing in the first grade. Dano loved to color in his coloring books with little black crayons. And his mother got really worried about it, so took him to see the psychiatrist. And when the psychiatrist asked little Dano, "Why are you coloring with black crayons all the time?" Well, he said he thought it was because they weren't getting enough attention. Isn't that cute?
Little kids are cute.
They're adorable.
I bet you were a pretty cute little kid, weren't you?
No. Well, I was, but all kids are cute.
I don't know about that. I mean, I have seen some pretty ugly kids. Not like cretinous or misshapen or anything, but definitely a little bit off. But then again, they're little kids, so, maybe they're going to grow out of it, right? So, who knows? But then again, when you see them with the deep-set eyes and the wide forehead and the jutting jaw, you're just thinking to yourself, whoa, whoa. I just weirded everyone out, didn't I? I'm really sorry. I really didn't mean to.
No. I know what you're trying to say. It's just, well, I'm a very emotional person, and your humor, it's very damaging.
Whoa, I am totally sorry. I really am. And believe me, I know what it's like to be damaged.
I have to go to the lavatory.
You play badminton, don't you?
How did you know that?
Oh, just the way you carry yourself, sort of poised and agile, predator-like.
Predator-like?
Yeah, I know. I know, but I have found that badminton does demand a certain ferocity.
Do you enjoy smashing that shuttlecock?
Well.
Will you excuse me a minute? I need to go check on Stephen.
Hmm?
Hello, Stephen. Are you busy?
Hi, Bronte. I was just fetching the water.
I think you know why I'm here.
What's up?
Ah, yes. The perennial question. What's up?
But what's the question lurking behind the question? Perhaps the real question is, why am I asking this person what's up?
Stephen, I know when I'm not wanted.
I don't know what you mean.
Stop acting so petulant!
Is it because I'm truly concerned with things that are up with this person? Do I really want to know what's up? Or am I asking this question simply because I haven't got anything else to say?
I think we can say that a lot of people, and myself included, would recognize that I have a few problems.
And I feel compelled to say something, anything, to crush the howling vacuum in my head. I must somehow, at any cost, keep spewing senseless drivel. I must maintain a constant flow of diuretic verbiage from my oral sphincter.
Erratic mood swings and a slight aggression disorder.
To crush the silence, anything to just stop the...
Tell Dana I said hello. I'm sorry the party didn't turn out.
I was just trying to be friendly, asshole.
Thanks, Bronte.
Hello there.
Hi.
I'm ready to go when you are.
Sweet.
I brought the water.
Oh, thanks, Steve, but I think we're gonna be going.
You don't want to wait for Dano to come?
Well, I'd love to hang, man, but, you know, it's pretty late and I'm kind of, well, we're sort of tired.
Gosh, Giles, what happened to your face?
Tell him, Crisco, dude.
He was being uncool, so I hit him.
Wow.
Yeah, there you have it. Lovely. Smacked in the gob by Mr. All-American Wanker.
Oh, yikes.
Go! Leave now, please. I think you've done enough here.
I'm really sorry, guys.
Catch you later, Steve-O. Please, tell Dano that we tried, okay?
Sure, thanks. Maybe later. Bye. If you could have just held out a little longer.
And you weren't any help either. Taking 5 minutes to get a goddamn glass of water?
I was gonna let you get the next one.
That's not true.
What I think we're forgetting here is who this thing is for in the first place.
I know who the goddamn potluck was for, Stephen, okay? But we're not helping him. I mean, he hasn't even showed up yet, and we're already nailing him to the cross?
Oh, come on.
It would have been a complete nightmare, okay? They would have drowned him in pity. They would have showered him with, like, hugs and high fives.
You know what you're like?
No.
You're like a Ferris wheel of irony. You go around and around, second-guessing every good intention that comes your way. First it's good, then it's bad, then it's good.
You know what you're like?
No.
You're the great white empathizer. You're not happy unless you've got a manic depressive friend to coddle like a runt puppy. You're also a dumb shithead who doesn't know the difference between a Ferris wheel and a carousel.
All right, you got me on the Ferris wheel issue. But all I'm trying to say is he's been hitchhiking, Giles. I mean, who knows what kind of condition he's gonna be in. Not to mention his mental state. He could have gone off his rocker.
Bloody hell!
No, just
stay calm!
It's fine. Just
Tuck and roll!
no, I'm fine.
Tuck and roll!
I'm not on fire.
Tuck
I'm
and
not
roll!
on fire. Is it out?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's out.
I wasn't actually on fire, you know.
Yeah, I know. Just try to be cautious.
Hey, guys.
You didn't take the bus?
No, I got a ride with these two guys from Oregon.
How was that?
It's interesting. They, talked a lot. How you guys been?
Just great.
We've been having some internal strife.
Give it a rest, Stephen.
See what I mean?
It's easy for him to say. He didn't get smacked in the face.
Well, did you insult him?
Not directly.
Well, he directly hit you for some reason.
He hit me because he's a stunted primate who thought I was somehow threatening his alpha male status.
Well, did you make any sudden movement?
Christ!
Is that a gun?
Yeah,
Where did you...
I shot him.
Who did you?
I shot him. It was easy. So after the wedding, they took me to the bus station. I said goodbye. I got on the bus. I went one stop. And then I got off. I walked back to town. I went to Pappy's Bar and Grill. That's where my uncle, no, my stepfather, goes to have a drink every night. So I waited for him in the parking lot. And then when he came out, I got behind him. When he went for his keys, I shot him. I didn't say a word. I just put the gun in his back. BAM! I didn't shoot anybody. I'm just kidding, you guys. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my God. The guys I got a ride with gave me the gun. Hey, look, it's just a 4-shooter. You just, it's 4 chambers right in there. It's a sidearm. You can, I guess it's good for shooting balloons, apparently. You guys just blew. I'm sorry. That was really mean, wasn't it? I really scared you guys. Look, you guys were being really heavy, and I wanted to lighten things up a little bit. That's all.
Could you put it away, please?
Oh yeah, sure. I'm sorry. Look, you guys think about this shit too much, and you're just gonna go crazy. You just have to relax a little. It's not so bad. You were really scared.
What is a fishing with Gandhi?
Yeah.
How many fights have you been in?
I haven't really been in any fights, I guess.
Since when?
No, I mean
You haven't been in any fight.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta show them fishing with
okay.
Gandhi.
Here we go.
What?
Fishing with Gandhi is basically an offensive procedure.
Uh-huh.
So what you're gonna want to do is get these up, and then when he come at you, just defend yourself regular. Well, we'll set the scene, okay? Let's say you're in a bar or something,
bar
some
in
guy's
Brazil.
fucking with you. All right? Or somebody wants to otherwise open a can of whoop ass. Okay? And you just come up like this and say, hey, buddy, put your dukes down, buddy. I love you. You're my brother. Gandhi loves everybody, okay? And just walk away like this. That's when you get your fishing pole up high like here. Okay, let's go.
Oh,
Gil!
Jesus.
Gil, you hyperventilated him. Great job. Yes,
Well,
take a
I'm
deep
supposed
breath.
to always be all soft in the belly.
Grab his belt, pull his belt out.
I'm okay.
You can't breathe.
No, I'll be.
There
Oh,
you go.
Just breathe deep.
Get his arms up.
I'm okay, you guys.
Just breathe.
I'm okay.
Real slow through the mouth.
Okay.
Breathe.
Okay.
There you go. Just breathe. Just breathe.
There you
go. You're okay, buddy. See, you can use that on anybody, unless you don't want to kill them. See, Gandhi loves everybody. pigeon livered, but he's got a good heart leastways. Well, he just needs a little directions, all. Yeah, I don't blame him either. It looks like life up and took a dump on him. Well, the world's full of crazy bastards, Gil. Everybody seems to be running around like a bunch of chicken with their feet cut off. Heads. What's that? Heads.